For years, there was this digital advertising playbook that just worked, right? Well, guess what? It's totally obsolete now. If you're still playing by those old rules, you're not just falling behind, you're playing a completely different game. So, what are the new rules for 2025? Let's get into it.
And I really want you to think about that question, because this isn't some what-if scenario. The days of manual control, super granular targeting, and tracking every single click, they're over. A few massive shifts have completely redrawn the map for marketers.
Okay, so this really cuts to the core of everything that's changed. For so long, being a great marketer meant being a great operator. Hands on the keyboard, constantly tweaking bids, building out these intricate audiences. But now, the AI is the operator. Your job has shifted. You're now the strategist, and your main job is to feed that AI the best possible stuff to teach it how to win. So our first major shift is, you guessed it, the rise of AI. And this is probably the biggest change to how we work in, well, years. Think about it this way. You're not in the driver's seat anymore, manually steering the car. Nope. Your job now is to provide the map, to program the destination into the GPS, and let the car drive itself.
All right, so when we throw around this term AI, what are we actually talking about? We're talking about these incredibly powerful all-in-one systems, things like Meta's Advantage Plus and Google's Performance Max. You'll hear people call it PMax. These are not just little features. They are entire campaign machines that use machine learning to make thousands of decisions in real time, way more than any human ever could.
And look, this isn't some future prediction. This is happening, like right now. For brands that are using these tools, most of their budget is already running on autopilot. A whopping 59% of Google's shopping spend is now flowing through PMax, and a full third of retail ad spend on Meta is going to Advantage Plus. The big takeaway here, these automated systems, they're the new normal. So if the AI is handling all the nitty-gritty decisions, how do you actually win? Where's your edge? It's pretty simple, actually. It all comes down to the quality of your inputs. This is the new battleground. You win by giving the AI 3 key things. First, really high-quality data to fuel the machine. Second, a nonstop stream of authentic creative that actually connects with people. And third, super clear business goals to tell the algorithm what success looks like. The best inputs, they're always going to win. But here's the crazy part, the paradox of it all. Just as we're getting all this insane power in executing our campaigns, our ability to measure what's working is just falling apart. The whole world of reliable third-party tracking is gone, and a lot of marketers feel like they're flying completely blind. This wasn't some sudden event. It's been like a slow-motion crumbling. It really started with GDPR over in Europe, then it got supercharged by Apple's App Tracking Transparency, or ATT, which basically blew up tracking on iPhones. And the final nail in the coffin comes in 2025 when Google finally gets rid of third-party cookies for good. Each one of these steps has just chipped away more and more at our ability to follow users around the web. And all of this forces a massive fundamental shift in how we even think about success. We have to let go of attribution, that old way of trying to give a little bit of credit to every ad a person saw. It just doesn't work anymore without the tracking. The new gold standard is something called incrementality. It stops asking which ad gets the credit and instead asks a much smarter question. Did my advertising actually cause more sales to happen?
And just to be super clear, we're not just talking about changing a few words in a report here. This is a complete rewiring of how you prove your value as a marketer. We have to stop just measuring loose correlations and start proving actual causation.
All right, our third and final massive shift, it's all about how consumers actually behave now. You know that nice, clean marketing funnel that we all learned about in school? Yeah, it's pretty much collapsed. The line between watching a funny video and buying a product has completely disappeared. In 2025, your social feed is the mall. And the absolute engine behind this whole shoppertainment revolution, you guessed it, it's TikTok. The platform's ability to turn viewers into buyers is just staggering. Almost 44% of its users have bought something directly through the app. I mean, no other social platform even comes close. It's definitive proof that content and commerce are now the same thing. I mean, the scale here is it's mind-boggling. In 2025, TikTok Shop is on track to handle $30 billion in sales. To give you some perspective, that is more than the entire GDP of Iceland, and it's doubling in just 1 year. This is not some little niche trend, it is a commercial juggernaut that is changing the very definition of online shopping.
So what's happening here has a name. It's called cultural commerce. And in this new world, the best ad isn't some super polished, expensive commercial. No way. It's an authentic, maybe even slightly chaotic video from a creator you like or a friend you trust. The purchase decision happens right in the middle of being entertained, and the checkout is just a tap away. In this model, trust and authenticity are really the only currencies that matter.
Okay, let's take a breath. We've just walked through 3 massive, earth-shattering shifts: the AI takeover, the death of tracking, and the rise of shoppertainment. So, what do you do about all this? How do you actually win in this new world? Well, it's time to build our 2025 playbook. To really succeed now, you've got to focus on 4 new strategic priorities. Think of this as your new checklist. First, diversify your channels. Don't put all your eggs in one basket. Build a portfolio of 2 to 3 core platforms. Second, reinvest your budget. The money you used to spend on tweaking campaigns, that now needs to go into your input infrastructure, making more creative and collecting better data. Third, measure what actually matters. Get away from vanity metrics and use incrementality to prove you're actually driving the business forward. And finally, number 4, you have to master authentic creative, because in a world run by AI, your content is your last great human advantage. And that really leaves us with one last big idea to chew on. As the machines get smarter and smarter at the science of advertising, the art of human connection becomes exponentially more valuable. When every technical lever is automated, the one thing the AI can never ever replicate is genuine human authenticity. And in 2025, that might just be the most powerful competitive advantage you have left.